Let us prepare our egg mixture. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl and lightly beat them with a simple fork until you achieve a smooth, even consistency. Now, let us take 5 medium potatoes and carefully grate them using the coarse side of your grater. Next, grate 1 large onion to add a wonderful, rich flavor to our recipe. Follow this by grating 1 medium carrot. Now, let us take a large bowl. We need to carefully squeeze the excess liquid from our grated vegetables into it. This is a very important step. Removing the juice ensures our dish will hold its beautiful shape and cook perfectly without becoming too watery. Now, let's pour our previously beaten eggs directly into the bowl with the squeezed vegetables. Take a fork and gently but thoroughly mix everything together. Make sure the egg coats all the vegetables evenly. Taking your time here guarantees that our mixture will hold its shape perfectly when we cook it. Now, gently season our vegetable mixture with a simple pinch of salt. Also, add a pinch of pepper and 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika for extra flavor. Let's gently mix everything together once more. Ensure the salt, pepper, and paprika are evenly distributed throughout the vegetables for a perfectly balanced taste. Excellent! Now it is time to add our final dry ingredient. Please measure out exactly 3 tablespoons of flour and add them to the bowl. Once again, use your fork to mix everything very thoroughly. Here is a small culinary secret for you. The flour works together with the eggs to bind any vegetable juices that might still be left. This ensures our mixture will hold together beautifully in the pan, creating a soft inside and a wonderfully crispy crust without falling apart. Now, let us move to the stove. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil to your pan and let it warm up. Now, carefully transfer exactly half of our prepared vegetable mixture into the preheated pan. Using a fork or spatula, gently spread it out evenly across the bottom. Make sure the layer is smooth and not too thick. This is a very important detail. A thinner, even layer ensures our base will cook perfectly all the way through, giving us a deliciously crispy and golden result without remaining raw inside. Flip it to fry the second side. Our first beautiful golden base is completely ready. Please take it out of the pan and set it aside on a plate. Now it is time to cook the remaining half of our vegetable mixture. If your pan looks a little dry, you can add just 1 small drop of fresh oil. Carefully spread the rest of the mixture into the pan, leveling it out nicely just like we did before. A helpful culinary secret: keeping the pan properly heated ensures this second base gets the exact same wonderful crispy crust. Take your time and let it fry gently. Now it is time to prepare our delicious filling. Let us take 1 fresh chicken fillet and carefully cut it into small, even pieces. Here is a helpful tip for working with chicken. Try to keep all the pieces roughly the same size. This simple trick ensures that the meat will cook evenly and stay wonderfully juicy on the inside without drying out. Please take your time and use a sharp knife for the best results. Let us return to the stove. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil to your heated pan, and then carefully add the prepared chicken pieces to begin frying. Now, gently stir the chicken pieces and fry them on high heat. Here is a useful cooking secret. Frying the meat quickly on a high temperature immediately seals the outside. This locks all the wonderful natural juices inside, keeping the chicken incredibly tender and soft. As our chicken cooks to a perfect golden color, let us get our onion ready. Carefully take one medium onion and chop it into small, even pieces on your cutting board. If onions usually make your eyes water, here is a wonderful little trick. Place the onion in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes before cutting it. The cold temperature slows down the release of the irritating vapors, keeping your eyes completely comfortable. Now, let us add our freshly chopped onions directly into the pan with the chicken. Stir everything together nicely. As the onions fry, they will become wonderfully soft and release a lovely, natural sweetness that makes the meat incredibly delicious. Let us add some wonderful flavor to our meal. Please take 5 or 6 medium mushrooms and slice them quite generously. Remember not to dice them too small. Cutting the mushrooms into slightly larger chunks is a fantastic way to enhance our dish. These hearty pieces will hold their shape during frying, beautifully absorb all the rich juices from the chicken and onions, and give every bite a lovely, satisfying taste. Now, let us add our freshly sliced mushrooms into the pan with the chicken. Gently mix everything together so the flavors can begin to beautifully combine. Naturally, we cannot forget to add 1 clove of garlic for that wonderful aroma. Carefully chop it into very small pieces. Slicing the garlic with a knife, rather than pressing it, gives our dish a much softer, sweeter flavor without being too sharp or overpowering. Now, add the finely chopped garlic directly into the pan. Stir everything together nicely. In just a few moments, you will notice an absolutely wonderful aroma filling your kitchen. Gently sprinkle in a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika for a beautiful color. Gently stir the ingredients so the spices coat every single piece. This ensures our filling will be perfectly seasoned and incredibly tasty. It is now time to add 100 milliliters of heavy cream to the pan. Please stir it in gently. Reduce the heat to low and let our beautiful mixture simmer slowly. Wait just a few minutes until the sauce thickens into a rich, creamy consistency. Now it is time to add a wonderful pop of color to finish our filling perfectly. Please take a small bunch of fresh parsley and slice it gently. Remember to keep the pieces slightly larger rather than chopping them into a fine dust. When parsley is chopped roughly, it does not get lost inside the heavy cream, allowing it to bring a beautiful, bright freshness to our warm meal. Let us add the vibrant greens into the skillet. Gently mix them with the sauce and immediately remove the pan from the stove. The residual heat inside the pan is more than enough to release the parsley's aroma beautifully. We are almost ready to assemble our meal, but first we need one more delicious addition. Take exactly 120 grams of mozzarella cheese and grate it on the coarse side of your grater. Using the large holes ensures the cheese will melt evenly over our hot chicken filling. Now for the most exciting part. Let us finally bring everything together. Take your perfectly golden base and gently lay it down. Spoon 2 or 3 generous tablespoons of our rich, creamy chicken filling onto exactly 1/2 of the base. It looks incredibly juicy and appetizing already. Finish the filling by adding a wonderful layer of grated cheese over the meat. Then, carefully lift the uncovered side of the base and fold it over to form a perfect half-moon shape. It looks absolutely fantastic, and the cheese will soon melt into a deliciously gooey center. Let us do the exact same thing with our second golden potato base. Spoon the remaining chicken mixture onto one side. Add plenty of mozzarella and fold it gently in half. It is a very simple process, but the result is magnificent. Now, carefully transfer our beautiful potato pockets onto a baking sheet. Take the remaining mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it generously over the top of each one. Finally, place them into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes, just until the cheese is beautifully melted and golden. Our dish is completely ready. Just look at this gorgeous golden crust and that beautifully melted cheese. Notice how perfectly golden and crispy the potato base has become, while the melted mozzarella creates a beautiful crust on top. Inside, the creamy chicken and mushroom filling remains incredibly juicy. This is a wonderfully satisfying meal that your whole family will absolutely love. Let us cut it open and see the magic inside. Just look at that incredibly juicy filling and the beautiful, stretchy cheese. I truly hope you enjoyed cooking this wonderful meal today. Thank you so much for watching, and bon appétit!